kept trying to open the door and the door refused to open. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back once again to watch my videos. And if you are new here, welcome to the family. Now will be a perfect time to subscribe. Just hit the red button down below and be a part of this family, and also hit the bell like button just so that you always get notified every time I have a new video. So today's video is going to be a chit chat, get ready with me video. I'm also going to be giving you guys a story time about how I was once robbed in this city called Abuja. If you want to know all the details of this story and at the same time watch me just apply some makeup to my face, then please keep on watching. Watch one of my older vlogs where I talked about my dad getting robbed in Abuja. You will know that I'm not talking about robbery in Abuja for the first time, but my own experience happened about 9 years ago. 9 years ago, that was like 2010. I don't forget, I think it was like 2010 or something. Yeah, so that was when my own experience with robbery happened in Abuja. And well, I won't say it wasn't like robbery, but I was robbed. Literally, I was robbed. Foundation is going to be the Revlon Color Stay foundation. I'm almost out of this foundation, guys. I remember vividly during that time, we used to live in Apo quarters. If you know Abuja well, if you live in Abuja, you know Apo legislative quarters. So we used to live there, my family and I, we used to live in that quarters. And on that fateful day, I was supposed to go pick up my kid sister from school. I was supposed to do school run that day. The person I used to date at the time, God bless his soul, he's actually late right now. He was actually ill and I went to see him in the hospital as a good girlfriend. And of course, in the year 2010, how old was I? I probably was like 21 or something. I'm 30 now, so I think I was about 21 or about to turn. Okay, that was like some weeks to my birthday. I don't forget. Yeah, that was like some weeks to my birthday. So I was going to be 21 in a couple of weeks from that day. So as a sharp girl, I was like, okay, let me just branch the hospital, see him, and then from there head over to my sister's school to go pick her up. I got to the hospital, spent some time with him, even had some of his friends that came to come and visit and all of that. When it was time for me to go pick up my sister, I had to excuse myself and then I went down to catch a taxi, to catch a cab. So right in front of Gariki Hospital, they had some cabs that were already parked. But if you live in Abuja, you also know that anywhere you go and you see cabs parked, they always tend to be more expensive than the regular cabs that you would hail on the road. So I just didn't bother going with anyone that I saw at the gate. I just said, you know what, let me just wait for another cab. So I was standing outside waiting for a cab when my mom called me to find out if I had left the house to go and pick my sister from school. I told her, yeah, that I was actually looking for a taxi. I was using this cute pink phone at the time that somebody got for me, a very cute pink LG phone. It was a touchscreen phone, and in 2010 using a touchscreen phone was like everything. Well, it was a gift, so it was so cute and it was pink, you know. It was LG, I do not forget that phone. And I loved that phone so much, guys. I loved that phone so freaking much. I was able to get a taxi. The guy pulls up, stout, big man with tribal marks, like Yoruba, like tribal marks and stuff. I tell him where I'm going to, and then he calls the price, which was like regular normal price for me. And then normal me, when I'm going into a taxi, I literally like usually sit down at the back. But I went to the back and I noticed that the back of the seats were wet, like they were really wet. So he said, oh, that he's just coming from the car wash and that's why the back seats are wet, that so I should please come to the front. I didn't think anything was wrong with that. I mean, I just entered the front, and then looking back at everything after a while, I started asking myself, I was going to pick up my sister from school, where would she have sat down when I picked her? Was it going to be on the wet seat seat at the back. But at that particular point in time, it didn't really dawn on me, if you guys get what I mean. Like, it didn't really dawn on me at the time. I just wanted to go. I was already going late. Like, I was already like 10-15 minutes late. She had already closed. So I was like, I didn't want to keep her waiting and everything. Let me just be going. If you're familiar with Gariki, you know the road that leads towards War College. So we're around the turning that will lead us to War College, when he said I should please give him the money so that he can buy this AMAC ticket. If you guys take regular cabs in Abuja, you know that cab guys usually buy what they call AMAC ticket. I think it's about 200 naira per day or something. It's like a levy or like a fee to operate as a taxi guy, as a cab guy in Abuja, something like that. My concealers, I'm going to be using the Nubian Beauty concealers, the In My Skin concealers. So I reached into my bag, opened my purse, and then as I was about to give him the money, he now said, oh, I shouldn't worry, that he will buy it after he has dropped me off. I said, okay, no problem, no wahala. So we continue the journey. About less than 5 minutes after, he pulls up on the side of the road, and no, he didn't pull up, sorry. He asked me, he now said, oh, that did I say I'm going to Maitama? I said, yes, I'm going to Maitama. I told you already. And then he goes, oh, that's he can't go, that he can't go to Maitama. And I was just confused. I was just like, why? I was like, why can't you go to Maitama? I already told you I was going to Maitama and you agreed to go. He now said that no, he can't go to Maitama, that in Maitama VIO, if you're in Abuja also, you know VIO officials and their wahala, that VIO officials are going to stop him because he doesn't have the taxi sign on the top of his vehicle. And I was just like, this is when did that become a crime? I take cabs every day in Abuja. Nobody ever complains about anybody not having a taxi sign on top of the car. Like, nobody ever complains about that. And he said, no, that is a new thing that they now do, that if you're an operating taxi guy, you must have the taxi sign at the top of your vehicle, or you would pay a fine, or blah 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 blah. I was so pissed off because in my mind I was just like, you know what, I'm already late where I'm going to. Like, what is the meaning of all this? I already told you where I was going. Please, for goodness sake, why are you changing your mind? I was just so annoyed. He said he's sorry, blah 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 blah, that he's very sorry and blah. I said, okay, great. So he now pulled up by the side of the road. We crossed that particular junction that we were on, and then he now pulled up to the other side of the road to stop me. And on that side of the road, I was like, oh God, where do you want me to now get another taxi from? Because that particular part of town, it wasn't very easy to get taxis. That road was now leading towards like Secretariat side, more or less, like under the bridge, Secretariat side. So that area was more like an expressway, and it wasn't really easy getting taxis around there. So I was just like, Oga, so what do you want me to do now? Like, he just kept saying sorry. Kept trying to open the door, and the door refused to open. You guys, the door legit refused to open. Let me just apply my contour, blush and highlight, and I will be right back. Okay, don't go anywhere. Okay, so I'm back, and I've also done my brows off camera just so that this video is not 1 million years long. Okay, I was like, I kept trying to open the door from the front, and the door was not opening. I was like, oh God, I beg your door is not opening. No. By the way, this is the palette that we are playing with today. This is the palette from Colourpop. So I was like, oh God, please, your door is not opening. I kept trying to open. And he kept saying was, try open them from the outside. Put your hand outside and try and open it. Me self, moo me. Well, in Lassie's voice, moo me. I was putting my hand outside, trying to open the door. My bag was, this was the guy, this was me. I hung my bag on my shoulder, and I was trying to now use this hand to open the door from outside. I kept trying to open this door, and this door was not opening. Mirror on this thing is so clear, so freaking clear. At a point, the guy now started putting his hand over me, trying to help me open the door from outside, trying to put his own hand from the seat. And I was like, Oga, come down and open this door from outside now. He said, no, that's what the door they do. The door go open. It go open, no worry. Our bodies were touching. There was so much friction. I couldn't have known what was going on. Like, I couldn't have known what was actually happening. I kept trying, oh, my dearies. We kept trying, we kept trying. And then finally, put his hand out through the window, like for the 18th time. and the door now opened. I was just so annoyed. I was just so pissed off. I was just like, you know what? I just carried my bag and just got down from the car. I couldn't really like find another taxi on time. But after waiting for about 5 minutes, I got another taxi and I told him where I was going, and then we continued. So obviously time had been long spent, like time was already like fast spent. I now said, okay, let me call my mom and update her and tell her what happened, just in case they call her from my sister's school to say I hadn't gotten there yet. I reached into my bag to bring out my phone. There was no phone. Like, there was no phone, you guys. I said, no, it's not possible. Where did I drop my phone? I remember speaking to my mom right in front of the hospital before I boarded that taxi. So where exactly did my phone go to? I emptied my bag on the seat looking for my phone. I didn't see my phone. Then it now dawned on me that I couldn't find my wallet as well. My wallet was also gone. That was when it hit me, you guys. That was when it hit me that, oh my God, I've actually been robbed. I burst out into tears because that was like the least thing I actually expected that day. Like, I started crying. The cab guy was now like, what is it? What is it? I now told him, oh God, the guy that just dropped me now, he robbed me. I did not know. He robbed me. I did not know. My phone, my wallet. Hey God. But I couldn't reach anybody. I couldn't call my mom. Nobody could reach me. I didn't have any money on me. My wallet was taken. In fact, while I was in the hospital, my boyfriend's friend at the time came around and even gave me some monies to buy him like fruits and stuff. So like the money, both money that I was using for my cab and everything, like everything, the whole money, everything was gone. God, can you guys see the pigmentation? What? Hey Jesus. I cried. I was like, I don't know what to do. I don't have any money on me. I don't have my phone to call anybody. The cab guy felt for me, as in the cab guy was like, hey, now so people they wicked for this Abuja, oh, people they very wicked for this Abuja, oh. Luckily for me, I had my mom's phone number off head. Like I memorized my mom's number. In fact, I have my whole family's number, my mom, my dad, my siblings. I have all their numbers up here. So I said, Oga, please let me just use your phone to call my mom, please. So the guy gave me his phone and I called my mom crying. And of course my mom was already beginning to panic. What is it? And I told her, Mommy, I've just been robbed. Hey! She said, where? How? When? You know how Nigerian parents are, they will ask where, how, when before any other thing. It was a very, very horrible day for me. I won't even lie. So I told her I don't even have any money on me. He took my wallet, he took my phone. So I'm heading to Wendy's school right now. She said, okay, just get to Wendy's school. I'll come there. I'll meet you there now. I immediately started to understand how that guy actually robbed me. All the while that he was putting, in fact, starting from the moment I boarded that taxi, it was headed for doom, literally. Right from the time I boarded that cab, it was going to just end in doom. The mere fact that the back seats in the taxi were wet and I was going to pick my sister, it didn't dawn on me that I didn't figure out where she was going to sit after I picked her up from school. That was a red flag that I didn't even notice. And then him asking for money to buy AMAC tickets, probably wanted to know if I had money in my purse. Do you understand? He was just tactically planning everything. So me opening my purse, he obviously saw that I had some cash on me, and then obviously saw that I probably had spoken to my mom as he was heading towards me, so he knew I had a nice phone. The guy had made up his mind to rob me the moment I entered into that car. Literally. I actually realized that all the while that door wasn't opening, there was nothing wrong with that door. Every single time I tried to open the door from the handle inside, this guy was busy using his other hand to press the button down. So that way, there's no way that door was going to open. Like, there was no miracle. that was going to make that door open. So literally, the more I was trying to open that door, the more he was pressing the button down, and I couldn't open the door. All the while, friction was going on. He was putting his hand, trying to see if he could put his hand outside. Meanwhile, he was pressing down the button and using his other hand to open my bag and take my purse and my wallet. At some point, I even started to ask myself if I was actually hypnotized, because why? How come I didn't read the signs? How come I wasn't more vigilant and all of that? Like, till today, I still ask myself if that guy actually hypnotized me. So the guy took me to my sister's school. I got that. I don't have any money. So I should not worry. I should not worry about the money. I shouldn't worry. I was so thankful. I entered my sister's school crying. Like, crying. Her teachers, they were all like, what happened? What is it? Why are you crying? And I told them, he robbed me. I entered a cab to come and pick Wendy from school, and I was robbed. They took my phone and my wallet. Hey, everybody was just screaming. You guys, let me apply my lashes and I'll be right back, okay? So guys, I just put my lashes. I used my Flawless lashes, this mink lashes. Everybody was just like, now, wow, thank God you are safe. It could have been worse. What if he kidnapped you and took you somewhere? God forbid. You know, so I was there, and my mom came to meet me, and then, you know, comforted me, told me I shouldn't worry, I'll get another phone some other time. It's a very traumatic experience for me, because it was just something that I thought was never going to happen to me, and I was pretty young. Like I said, I was like 20 going on 21 in a couple of weeks. I'm going to be using this Flawless lip liner in the shade BFF. So that was how everything went down, you guys. And just for me to feel better with myself, when your phone gets stolen, then, like back then, every time you buy a phone, there's always a number that the phone comes with. So I took the number to like a phone store, like all the stores like that sell phones. I think it was H Communications. I took that pack to, and I gave them the number so they could block the phone, so that the phone would just be useless to him. He will not be able to sell it, probably will not be able to unlock it and all of that. I really don't know if it worked, but I did it just to make myself feel better. I just did that just so that the phone will be completely useless to the idiot that took it. For my lipstick, I am using the Colourpop liquid lipstick, the I Love Sarah. Is it I Love Sarah I or I Love Sarah 2? I don't even know. It's I Love Sarah I don't know how that's pronounced. It's in the shade Ariba. That is what it looks like. Wow, this red is popping, you guys. This is a very, very hyped lipstick, and it matches the hype. So that was my experience with getting robbed in Abuja. Obviously, it wasn't like being robbed at gunpoint or anything like that, or having somebody break into your house. These earrings are from Twinkles. So yeah, guys, that is basically it for this video. I really, really love this makeup look, you guys. This look is a look. I love using this palette. Like I said before, they are mostly yellow based shades in here. Even the browns have tints of yellow in it, but I love how this look came out, and I love the lipstick as well. And my next video, I should be doing a look, you know, using products from Juvia's Place, so make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss that video when it goes live. Also, make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed watching. Make sure you leave a comment down below. Have you ever been robbed in Abuja or in any city at all that you are based in Nigeria? What were your experiences? Let me know down in the comment section below. And yeah, guys, I will see you in my next video, which should be very, very soon, like sooner than you think. Okay, I'll see you guys. Bye.